Hey, 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 you guys, this is Teresa. I am so excited to be here tonight and have another low-carb dessert recipe. I hope you guys are doing good. I hope you've had a great weekend, have a great Monday today. I actually worked today, but we had a great day. Gonna have a no-bake caramel keto cookies, okay? These look really good. I can't wait to try them. They seem to be really easy. Not very many ingredients. I just happen to have them all, so I thought that's what I'm doing tonight. Sounds good. Okay, the first thing you're going to have is, it calls for unsalted butter. Sometimes I use salted if I don't have it. Doesn't seem to make a big difference in my recipes. But I did go ahead and melt in my pan. I melted 1 stick of butter, or 8 tablespoons. That's the first thing I've done, is I've melted that. Next thing we're going to do, it's going to be a caramel kind of a thing, so you're going to have to put brown sugar in it. It's what's going to make it to caramelize it. I'm using Swerve brown sugar sweetener. Okay, and we're going to be using a 1/3 cup of that. I've already measured this out. So I'm just going to dump that in there. I've got this on medium heat. I don't know if you guys can see it, but I'm going to just dissolve that in there pretty much with my whisk here. Stir it up a little bit. Dissolve that in. Alright, next thing we're going to do, we're going to add a 1/3 cup of whipping cream, heavy whipping cream. And we're going to just whisk this and stir it. It'll probably take, it says about 10 minutes. We're going to let it thicken up really good and it'll get frothy. So we're just going to do that, and I'll go ahead and explain to you what else we will be doing. Okay, we've got our 1 stick of butter, a 1/3 cup of brown sugar sweetener, Swerve, and 1/3 cup of heavy whipping cream. We're frothing this up here, stirring it, and when that gets finished, we're going to take it off the burner, and then we're going to add in our pecans and unsweetened coconut. A cup of pecans, and you can use half pecans. Mine happen to be pieces, so they're a little bit smaller. So it's whichever you have or prefer. I had already bought mine in pieces, so we're going to use that. And then we're going to put 1 cup of the pecans and a 1/2 cup of unsweetened coconut. The unsweetened coconut I got this at Walmart. Unsweetened coconut flakes. Make sure you get unsweetened, because the unsweetened is going to have less carbs in it, okay? And what we're going to do is then we're going to take it by spoonfuls, and we're going to put it on some parchment paper. I already have my parchment paper ready over here. And we're going to kind of press it down just a little bit, and we're going to top it off with some no sugar added, carb-friendly chocolate chips. And then we're going to stick those in the freezer, probably for about a ½ hour to an hour, and let those freeze. And you can tell this is getting a little frothy. I don't know if you can see it, but it is frothing up pretty good. It's caramelizing is what it's doing. It's making our caramel flavor, okay? So it's pretty cool recipe, you guys. I think you're gonna like it. So that's getting pretty frothy. I don't think it quite took 10 minutes for mine to get frothy. I already had my burner hot. My butter was already melted, so all right, loving some of these recipes. I've been loving the weather. Today was actually got a little warmer than what I thought it was going to get. Nice outside. I love it. I love it. I love it. I don't know how good of a cook I'm going to be when it gets really warm, because I'm a very, very much an outside person. Getting me in here cooking is going to be a big deal. But we'll see. Maybe on late. We don't know. We may be doing some grilling or something. Okay, yeah, that's getting pretty frothy there. I don't know if you guys can see it. See that? I wish we had those smell-o-phones. You can smell that caramel smell. I'm going to go ahead and turn my burner off. And I'm going to add my 1 cup of pecans. Stir those in there. And a 1/2 cup of coconut. And it said these actually may be a little runny. I may should cook it a little longer to make it a little thicker. I don't really know. Never done this before, you guys. It's only going to make like probably 10 cookies or so. And don't eat them all at one time or you're going to get too many carbs. But still, it's very low carb. So that's a good thing. And on the chocolate cake that I made the other night, the cake was wonderful. The icing was a little bitter. Do not use the baker's chocolate. The baker's chocolate, you have to put lots and lots of sugar in to actually get it sweet because it's so bitter. Just leave that out and it'll be fine. It was really good. Without that bitter chocolate would have been great. Okay, so I'm going to get me a spoon here to dip these out with. Hope it's thick enough. So we're just going to spoon these on here. And see how it comes out. I think it'll be a good deal. Can y'all see what I'm doing here? Let me get over there so you can see a little better. I am excited about summer, trying to get in some shape. I have missed my walking the last few days. We had a lot going on. We had a youth service and had to work all weekend. So I have been busy, but I plan on getting in my walking groove. I've actually been running some, so if you can't run, and don't feel like you're in enough shape to run like me, get that app that I'm using, Couch to 5K, you guys. It starts you out small. You don't have to start out big. You're walking, and you just add a little bit of running to it each day until you finally build yourself up to be able to run 5K. So I'm telling you, it's really a good way to go because it doesn't push you too hard, and if you feel like it's going a little too fast, you can always back off a little bit. It's not a big deal. The thing ain't, the whole deal about it is not to see who can get there the fastest. It's just progress and eventually getting there. It don't matter how fast you get there. So I'm just going to add a little to each one of these. This 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I made 12, and I'm going to add a little bit to each one to make them a little bigger. So I don't have to have another pan. That sounds like a good deal, right? So, plus we'll have a good sized cookie. And I can already tell they're getting hard a little bit, which is a good thing. That means it's working, right? Don't worry about it if a little bit of it runs to the side. It's going to be okay. Don't worry about it. All right. And you know what I got to do, right? I got to lick the spoon just to see how good it is. You are going to love these. If you like caramel and coconut, these are going to be really good. This one's a winner, okay? A win-win. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to take a few of my little sugar-free chocolate chips and put 2 or 3 or 4. Push them down in there on each one of these. And we're just going to go stick these in my deep freeze out in the garage. And I'm going to just let these get good and cooled off and hardened. I don't know if I'm going to tell my husband these are out in the freezer. These might just be my little treat every day. That'll last me 12 days, wouldn't it? Or maybe 6 days. Depends on how many I eat a day. Can't eat them all now. Not in one day. Or it won't do you no good to diet. Okay, just a few more. These are the chocolate chips I'm using. I got these at Walmart. You can also use Lily's as a good brand. These are actually dark chocolate. No sugar added. They are they're sweetened with sugar alcohols, erythritol. So it's got 1 carb for 1 tablespoon. So these ain't bad. The Swerve is really low carb. The Cons is really low carb. Coconut is really low carb. The whipping cream is almost no carb. So we got a really low carb little treat here. I thank you guys for joining me tonight. I have such faithful followers, and I appreciate that. But if you're ketoing or you're watching your carbs, this is a great recipe. I can already tell it's going to be awesome. Look at them, you guys. Don't those look good? I can tell you, I tasted of the spoon, and they're going to be good. Promise you that. So we're going to put these in the freezer for a half hour to an hour. And just going to see who all's on here. I appreciate you guys. Hey, Jamie. Jamie's one of my ladies that buys from me and my products. Hey, Kelly. Hey, Lisa from Texas. I have so many followers from different places. I appreciate all you guys. Give me some hearts and give me some love if you think the cookies look good. Tell me where you're from. If you caught this on the live, put a 1 in the comments. I want to see who all's on here. If you're catching this on a replay later, just put replay in the comments, okay? And let's get healthy together. I know this being quarantined in all this last year has been crazy. Let's make this year great. Let's get healthy. It's not just about being skinny and just trying to look good. It's about being healthy. I mean, I want to be around to see my grandkids grow up and to enjoy my grandkids. If I'm unhealthy, I can't even enjoy them if I can't get up and play with them and do things with them. So I've got to go this year. I want to get healthy. I want to stay healthy. I want to be there for my family. And one way of doing that is me start eating right. So I'm trying to eat better. I have taken off a few days of my carb diet because just shocking my body, but I'm jumping right back on. Thanks for the hearts. You guys are great. I appreciate y'all. Hey, Mary. Hey, Trudy. Lisa. Kim. Bonner. Ashley. Melissa. Got some people jumping on. Appreciate you guys. But these look like some really good caramel, no-bake keto cookies, you guys. So if you want to try something good, try those. Get your walking going on if you ain't doing something. I know some people have some health problems like that they can't walk. And I understand that because I got some ankles sometimes that give me problems. I, in fact, didn't walk for a few days because my ankles were bothering me a little bit. I have some old basketball injuries. Can you believe I used to play basketball for years? Anyway, because of that, I have some old injuries with my ankles. So sometimes they want to act up. But the more weight I can lose, I think my ankles will be even better. So if you do have health problems and can't get out and walk, try to start eating as good as you can. Do what you can. I mean, if you can't walk, do arm exercises. Do something to get your heart rate up, to get you some aerobic activity maybe going on. I know I've had people that's joined me in my weight loss journey, has jumped on and started taking some of my products. And one of the good things about the products I take, they really, they help you lose weight. I lost 55 pounds and I didn't even exercise at all. I didn't have time. I was going to school and I didn't have time to exercise or walk or do anything. And they really just suppressed my appetite and gave me energy. and it really helped me get a kick start on getting some of my weight that I had gained. I had gained so much, and it really helped me. So if you got health problems and you need something to help you, holler at me. I'll put you in my weight loss group. I've got exercises also in there that I put on there, and I try to put recipes from time to time. I even share these videos in there. So all kind of testimonials in there. But you guys, I just thank you for joining me. If you want to be in my weight loss group, put me in your group down below. Holler at me if you have any questions, if you have any suggestions, anything y'all want me to try to find to make. I've got another recipe in mind that I'm thinking about doing here in a couple days, but I got to get the ingredients. I'm thinking about some salmon on the grill here one day, but I haven't got it yet, so I got to find me a good recipe. It sounds good. But anyway, I love you guys. I really appreciate y'all joining. I don't want to stay too long and wear out my welcome. I know y'all got other videos to go watch, other people to see. But you guys have a great rest of the night, and have a great day tomorrow. And I will see you guys around the corner. Bye. Love you.